welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. Here we go. We're going live here. Beautiful place. Hang with me for a minute. Something happened over here on TikTok. All right. I think we're good now. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. We're at a really bitchin' spot here. I don't know. Those of you that follow me know exactly where I am. Those of you that haven't been following me, I'm at a bitchin' lake up in upper part of California. I'm out on Lake Tahoe today. We're going to be doing some fly fishing here at the end of the week. But right now, we're on baby watch. We're about to have my granddaughter. My son and his wife are over at the hospital right now hanging out. We're on baby watch. They induced labor last night at 9 o'clock. So we are on baby watch, but I got a few minutes. So I thought I'd come down here to the lake and do a little show for you. Got a little bit of stuff to talk about. We had a great weekend, great trip up here to Tahoe. Everything's super, super good. But I want to thank everybody. My YouTube channel is absolutely exploding right now. We're adding 300 new subscribers every day. It's unbelievable. We're going to hit 20,000 subscribers probably by the end of tomorrow. I cannot believe the support and love I'm getting from all of you. So I want to thank you very much. Over at Spotify and Apple Podcast, it's exploding over there also. We're adding a phenomenal amount of people over there. We're up to about 1,000 subscribers over there on our podcast channels, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Instagram, you're growing like crazy. Facebook, we don't even need to talk about you. You're growing like like a weed. It's incredible. So thank you, everyone, for all your support. I told you we were going to launch a new contest. If you guys don't know, Sean Doyle won last month's contest. Sean's always watching. Sean's on here. Sean got a whole 1,000 US dollars from Captain Dave Hansen on a couple of days ago. I Venmo'd him the money. He won for posting the most pictures on social media and tagging your saltwater guide, putting your saltwater guide, letting everyone know that he caught all those fish because he followed the simple game plan. He posted pictures of Dorado, yellowfin tuna, just phenomenal fishing that he had. Bluefin tuna, yellowfin, Dorado that he had in the last couple of weeks. Gang, everybody thinks that fish went away after the hurricane but yesterday was a phenomenal day out there between Catalina and Clemente. So it's far from being over. Then there's a whole new body of fish down by the 425 that are on their way up. So all we need is nice weather. Things are going to keep on happening. It's incredible. But what we're going to talk about today is Promar Ahi USA Tuesday. The lobster fishing the last couple days since the lobster season opened has been absolutely incredible. The guys that follow the people that followed the game plan had incredible lobster fishing the last few nights. Now today is the day. Lobster season officially starts for the commercial guys, so it's time to go start fishing the inner areas. And you're very blessed that you have all that information that's available over at yoursaltwaterguide.com. And you got plenty of spots over there. You got the how-to, you got the where-to. You're going to do just fine all season long if you follow the simple game plan. And I put out a game plan every Thursday about where you should be fishing lobsters, and we talk about it. And if you go to the fish reports video that I made over at Your Saltwater Guide, you can see all the people that are catching lobsters. They're leaving reports. They're letting you know. But the contest that we're launching right now for the month of October, I need your lobster pictures. I need you guys to send me your lobster pictures to your saltwater guide at yahoo.com. Send me your lobster pictures. We're going to post them all over social media. Those of you, the pictures that look good, you got to do it. You got to take good pictures. They got to be high quality. I'm not posting garbage pictures. I'm not posting pictures that are blurry. Make them good pictures. And when you send it, mention who you are so we can tag you, so we can push some of our followers over to your social media platform, wherever you are, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Those of you on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, we're real easy to find. You just go to Your Saltwater Guide on any social media platform. You can go look at all these pictures. You can post your own pictures. You just got to give them to us so we can put them up across our social media. And then what we're going to do, if you have high quality pictures, we're going to start posting them. And then we're going to give away for the month of October, we're going to give away $500 to the very, very best picture that gets the most likes. Whoever's picture gets the most likes. So it's up to you to make sure you post or you send me pictures that are really good, high quality, and then we will post them. And then we'll see who gets the most likes. And it's just like you followed Sean Doyle. He was hard not to see because he followed the simple directions, posted his stuff all over my social media for Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. And he got the most likes and the most shares. So you got a chance now to win $500 with your lobster photos. Post them all over social media, but send me your pictures and we'll post them on our social media and we'll see how it works out. And whoever gets the most likes and the most shares, you're going to win $500. All right, gang. What are we talking about today? Well, we got a couple of things we're going to talk about. I got one little thing that's bugging the heck out of me, and then we got some positive stuff. But first of all, I want everybody to understand. My father, when he was still alive, worked diligently to make sure that we kept San Clemente Island open. He knew how important San Clemente Island was to the fishery in Southern California. He worked very hard himself, the Sport Fishing Association of California, most of the sport fishing boats, and most of the tackle manufacturers worked very hard and very diligently to help keep San Clemente Island open, because believe me, the Navy would love to be able just to close the island so they didn't have to deal with those of you that cannot read the simple chart that they put out every day. There is a spot that the Sport Fishing Association of California and my father and a lot of people got together with the United States Navy and put together so that you wouldn't run all the way over to the island and then end up in a closed area. Go to sanclementeisland.org. Look at the website that they created for us, for the sport fishing people. On that shows the schedule of when the island's closed and when the island's open. Also, it shows you where the island is closed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's always closed in Wilson's Cove, and it's always closed out there outside of Castle Rock on a place we call the Nine. It's a big swath. It's called G Sector. You can see it on the schedule on sanclementeisland.org. The 9 fathom spot at San Clemente Island is closed every single day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Navy is absolutely sick and tired of people fishing the 9. It's posted everywhere. We have a select few sport boat captains that have decided that they are way more important than the safety of your children and the Navy. Why do you say that, Captain Dave? Well, because whenever they have to put a helicopter up or wherever they have to stop operations and come out to the 9 and politely ask the sport fishing fleet to leave that area, you're putting the men and women of the United States Navy in harm's way for no reason at all, except that you are a very selfish human being and you've decided that you matter more than the safety of our men and women that fight for us every day to allow us to have the freedoms. This one got me pissed off because I just took the War Heroes out fishing. You guys all watched the War Heroes on Water tournament, and you get around those guys and you just start to feel super patriotic, and you start to understand what they did, what these men and women did for us so that we can live in the free country that we live in. And then to see the same sport boats going in there and fishing the same closed areas day in and day out. And the private boaters, I don't blame you that much, because you see these guys in there on these sport boats every day, and you think, well, what the hell? They're in there. They're catching fish. I should be able to go in there. Gang, it's closed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's closed. It's not open because one sport boat, and I should put the names out there. I really should, but I'm going to be cool right now because I know the owner of both of these boats, and I pray to God, because they all watch me. No matter what you want to think, they all watch me. We get 1 million views a day. So even the owners of these sport boats, they're watching my stuff because I'm a funny guy. I'm super funny and I share really cool stuff. But gang, we got to stop fishing there. You got to stop. The 9 is not for you to go fish. You two boat captains, you know exactly who you are. You know exactly who you are. If you're fishing the 9, you're putting my children in harm's way. You don't know if my children are in the Navy or not. You don't know, but if they were, you're putting them in harm's way. And how is that? Well, think about this. You decided that you're more important than the United States Navy, so you parked in a closed area, which is closed. There's no question about it. It's closed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm not making this stuff up. And you decide that you need to catch a yellowtail so that you're more important than my kids. My kids are working at San Clemente Island. They get the call. Hey, Joe Dum Dum's out there fishing on the 9 again. We have to send the helicopter because he turned his radio off and he's not monitoring 16 like he's supposed to. We have to fly the helicopter, go out there, hold a sign up in the window, hover above him, and tell him to turn his radio on to 16 and ask him to leave. Let's just pretend like something tragic happened and the helicopter had a massive malfunction and the helicopter went into the water and those 3 men that were on that helicopter were no longer with us because you felt that you are smarter than the United States Navy and more important than my children, and you need to fish in a closed area. It's closed always. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Gang, it's called the 9, but it's real easy to look. Go on sanclementeisland.org. Look at the map. Look at the schedule. It's red. Red means don't go. Red means stop. We all learned that in preschool. Red means stop, don't go. But these 2 sport boat captains think they are way more important than anybody else on the planet Earth. So they keep going in there and fishing in a closed area. I'm pissed. I'm not happy about it. I'm really upset about it. You can send me a message on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Facebook, whatever. Send them to yoursaltwaterguide.com. I'll let you know the names of the boats. I can't do it right now because I respect their owners. I don't respect those captains in any way, shape, or form, not even a tiny bit, but I do respect their owners, so I'm not blasting them right here. Why 1 million people watch me every day, I'm going to give them a break. But you can see them. It's simple. It's simple. It's wrong. All right, so that's my rant. I'm done. Let's go positive. This lobster thing, gang, it looks like the lobster population is doing fine, which is good for us. And it's going to be getting better and better as the season prolongs. So if you didn't get a chance to go on the opening couple of days, don't feel bad. The end of the season is always the best. By far, better than the beginning. By far. It starts to get better and better as the season prolongs. As it starts to get dark earlier, which is a big plus because we don't have to be out there that long. You can go hoop net when it gets dark at 4:30, be back home at 7:30, having lobsters for dinner. It's going to get real good as the winter prolongs. But gang, what I want to tell you is a lot of people that did not catch, that sent me their reports, they were using old crappy bait. They were using old frozen sardines. They were using cat food, chicken livers, chunks of chicken, all kinds of weird stuff that I never mentioned. Salmon heads, stuff that I say don't use. You know what loves salmon heads is sea lions. Sea lions love salmon heads. So I got an email from the Sea Lion Association. They were all very, very happy with those of you that use salmon heads. They were stoked because they were able to eat all that salmon head that you put in your hoop nets. The lobsters that emailed me were pissed. Those of you that use fresh sardines and put them in those tubes, those sea lion proof tubes that we talked about, those lobsters all went home with these people and went into hot water and ended up becoming part of their dinner. They're pissed. Gang, why try to invent this whole thing? What I let you know about, what I tell you is the absolute truth. You might not like it. I know I just offended a lot of people about the SanClementeIsland.org thing, but it's the truth. I mean, it is the truth. And if you're fishing in there, you're just blatantly not caring about human life. But this lobster thing, gang, when I tell you fresh bait is the key. Stop at the bait company on your way out of the harbor. Stop there and get a half a scoop of bait, put it in a bucket, chop it all up, put it in your tubes. It matters. It matters so much. The guys that use fresh bait, a lot of them limited out. At least if they didn't limit out, they got to take home lobsters. Go to promarahi.com and look at if you don't have time to make your own, they have bait tubes, seal-proof bait tubes right there. You can get them. You can order them online. You can get your seal-proof bait tubes from promarahi.com. Type in promarahi.com. When you're checking, you're going to see all kinds of cool stuff. You're going to see the sabiki rods. You're going to see sabikis. You're going to see landing nets. You're going to see gaffs. You're going to see everything you use on a daily basis is available over at promarahi.com. But when you check out, you put in the code YSWG, and you're going to save 10% on your order. You want to save, we all want to save a little bit of money, but it's super important now. Gas just went up $1 a gallon yesterday in California. That happens to be where we're hoop netting at. So you want to make sure you have the best opportunity to catch these lobsters. You don't want to go out there and, well, my plumber Stan said that he used chicken livers last month. Well, he's lying because he wasn't allowed to fish last month. But chicken livers, I've been diving my whole life. I've never seen a chicken liver swimming around down there. What I do see a lot of is sardines. This is the bait these fish love. They love fresh sardines. They're super oily. They put out a good scent in the water. That when they're breaking down that electrical field, it all works in conjunction so that you can catch more lobsters. And the seal-proof bait tubes are a must with the phenomenal amount of seals that we have out here right now. So check out Promarahi. Get your seal-proof bait cages. It's going to matter. It's going to matter a lot. It's going to help you tremendously. And pay attention to all the different videos. I have, I think, 12 different videos on my website at yoursaltwaterguide.com, all about lobster fishing, and they all matter. Every part of it matters so that you can be totally in the know when you're out there hoop netting. And you leave out one ingredient like these. They had everything. They had the hoop nets. They had the bait tubes, but then they didn't buy the sardines. They went and they got chicken livers. That's not on my thing. That's not part of my deal. Sardines or anchovies, whatever they have on the bait barge, that's the best bait you could possibly use. Gang, we are on baby watch. I got to jump back on the phone. My son may have called me right now. We induced labor last night at night. Well, we didn't. I didn't do nothing. I flew up from Cabo. I'm just here to support my son and my daughter and watch my beautiful granddaughter be born. Hopefully tomorrow we're showing you the granddaughter. She's going to be born today, one way or another. She's coming today. So it's going to be a spectacular day. I want to thank you all again for watching me. I cannot believe the amount of support and the amount of viewers and all the cool things that are going on. Send me your lobster pictures, please. Email me if you don't believe me about the San Clemente Island thing being closed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I did stay in school long enough to learn how to read. Yes, I did. And you can read it just like I can. It's closed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you're on a boat that goes in there, just understand you're supporting people that don't care. And that's pretty sad. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. YourSaltwaterGuide.com. Everybody on Apple and Spotify, thank you. You made that thing grow so fast. I'm just shocked. Just absolutely shocked. All I can do is thank all of you. Hang in there. Let's go have a baby. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much.